Hey everyone, we're going to get you up and running with a Zoom account and get you hosting in no time. Just a few quick steps. We're going to start with step 1, which is signing up. So come on over to zoom.us, click sign up, it's free. And you can sign in with Google, so you can sign in with Facebook, or create your own email address and sign up that way. Either or, it gets you right on in. So with me, I'll just click my Google account, and I'll start right here. Okay, there we go. You are now officially set up and ready to start hosting meetings. Let's get a few things set up first with step 2. Now that you've created an account, it's time to set up your personal meeting room. The benefit of the personal meeting room is that it is static and you can always open it up and close it and start a meeting right away, or use it to send out calendar invites. So it's always going to be there. You don't have to recreate a brand new meeting ID every single time. So once you have logged in, over on the left hand side, click Meetings, click Personal Meeting Room, scroll down to the bottom and click Edit the Meeting. A few things that you can turn on and off. Some benefits are if you just switch off the video for everyone. The good thing about this is you want people to focus on the content. You can always switch your video on during the meeting to let everyone know, who you are, show them a friendly face. But it's nice to start with the video off just so they can see the intro page and the startup. Two other good things are enable the waiting room and mute participants on entry. The waiting room is a place for you to screen the people that are logging in. So let's say you invited 20 people and 22 showed up and you weren't familiar with those extra 2. You can always remove them from the waiting room, or you can ask around for other people that you do know if they invited anyone, and if they can confirm, you can go ahead and invite them in. So it's that added layer of security. If you want to take it a step further, you can always require a meeting password, and for anyone who is in attendance, they would be able to use this password, and it's something that you would be given during the calendar invite, which we'll show to you in just a moment. For audio, because we don't know where these employees are, we want to select both for audio, just in case if they want to call in by telephone or if they're at a computer and they want to join by computer audio. We just allow that for both. Now this is just a standard default, so you can always change these around based off of your preferences. As you host more and more meetings, you'll be able to come back to this and edit it as you see fit, something that meets your style when you have your own meetings going forward. But once you're done with these settings, you simply click Save, and then you're good to go. Now you have this static meeting that you can always share. You can turn it on and off. You can start the meeting, you can end the meeting, and it's not going anywhere. So it's not like you have to reinvent the wheel every single time when you have to send out an invite. You can always just come back to your personal meeting room and send a few things out, start meeting, stop it. And that brings us to the next phase, which is sending out the invite once you have a client that wants to set up a face-to-face with you. Now we're at step 3, and this is sending out the calendar invite. So once you do have a chat with a prospect, or you're about to do an open enrollment meeting, it's time to send out the invitation for your Zoom meeting that you've just set up. So what you do is once you have logged in on zoom.us, over here on the left hand side, click Meetings, click your personal meeting room, and there's a few things that you can do. If you are using Google Calendar, you simply click Google Calendar and it will pop up a new window for you. The only thing that you do have to change is once you do sign in and that calendar pops up, you can edit the date up here at the top. So if they say for some reason they want a June 12th date, you can type in the date here. And if they have a specific time, you simply enter the time right here. And for however long, usually 30 minutes is okay. Once you have the time and date here locked in with the client, you ask for their email and you type in their email here and you click Save. Now that email will go out to the client and this will be automatically updated in your Google Calendar. Now you can do the same thing with Outlook Calendar. If you do click Outlook Calendar, it will download an ICS file and it looks a lot like this. And it will copy the contents of the Zoom invite meeting. And from here, Again, you just want to confirm the date and the time that the client has. And once you have the time in here, you can add the invitees up here. So you just type in their email address if you have more than one. If you have 20, let's say you want to do an open enrollment meeting with 20 people, you just simply copy and paste all of their emails here, and you click send the invite, and it will automatically be updated in your Outlook calendar. And the same goes for the Yahoo as well. Now, if you do have an email service provider that's not of these three, very simple, just over here on the right hand side, click copy invitation, and just like all of the other calendar invites, it'll have all of the contents. You just simply copy the meeting invitation and go to your email provider and then send that out to your clients, and it'll automatically update into your calendar as well as theirs once they have accepted the meeting. Okay, and that's really it. So you went from signing up, editing your personal meeting room so it's always available, and then being able to send out an invite with just a few clicks of a button. Now that everything is set up and ready to go, before you even send out an invite to an actual client, have yourself a dry run, have yourself a practice run. Get in touch with a friend, get in touch with a colleague. In fact, get in touch with one of us here at Dickerson. Get in touch with your Dickerson sales rep and send out an invite to one of us. And that way, we'll act as your participants and we can go over all of the controls together. Easiest way to do that, once you're logged into your Zoom account, go to Meetings, go to your personal meeting room one more time, and down here in the invite link, just copy and paste that, send it to one of us and say, hey, can you join my meeting right now? Once we give you the OK, all you need to do is click Start Meeting, and a window will pop up, and you can open the Zoom meetings. Click Join with Computer Audio, and you can always wait for other people to chime in. A few controls down here, you'll see the microphone, and that's where your microphone is at. If you click the drop-up menu, you've got a few different microphones that you can see here. Just as long as you see this green bar moving up and down on the microphone, it just means that the microphone is working for you. Video as well, if you want to start and stop the video at any time, this is always good practice. So when you do invite people into your meeting, once they attend and they click please admit me, you can always greet them as if they're coming into your house. You just want to show them a friendly face and just say, hey, thanks for coming. I'm going to turn off my video now so we can focus on the content, which is the PowerPoint presentation. Additionally, again, once you click on participants, you can see over here on the right hand side, these are the people that are currently in the system. Let's see what it looks like when somebody actually attends. This would be your colleague that comes in, so you can do that dry run. So now we have a person in the waiting room. I can see that it says Nathan's phone. So this goes back to the security measure. If I'm not familiar with this person, I can ask others, did you mean to invite a guest? If I have no idea who they are, I can always remove. But if I know this person and I'm waiting for them to come in, I just simply click admit, and I'll be able to chat with them with the computer audio. Now from your standpoint, you can see all of these controls here. What the client sees, or what what your friend will see, is just a blank screen saying please wait for the host to share the screen. So that's where sharing the screen comes in, down here in the controls. If you click share screen, you can choose the screen that you want to share. So if you do have multiple screens, you can choose which one that you do want to want your friend to see. So pick one that has the content that you want to show. If there's a particular document that you want them to show to see, and you don't want them to see all of the extra stuff, you simply click on that document as well, such as like if you have a notepad that you want to show them. Let's take a look actually at a PowerPoint presentation, and you can click on just the PowerPoint presentation itself, so you can click share on that. So that way, you and your colleague can go around, you can find out what they see. You can also ask them, like, hey, how does your sound, how is it? How is the quality? If it doesn't sound right, again, you can always choose the drop-down menu next to the microphone in the controls menu, and you can pick a different microphone if there are others showing. So you can choose different microphones and just ask your friend, like, which one sounds the best. And once you find the one, it'll automatically save, so the next time you host a meeting, it'll default to that exact microphone as well. Now, of course, you don't want your clients to actually see all of the inner workings of the PowerPoint presentation. All you really want them to see is just the finished product. So the best thing to do in this situation is once you and your friend are online, click Stop Share. Now they can't see anything once you've clicked Stop Share. And if you click on the PowerPoint presentation that you're about to share with them and eventually the client, very simple, just click Slideshow from beginning and it'll have the full finished product of the PowerPoint presentation. And then you can toggle back to your Zoom meeting controls just like this, and you click Share Screen one more time. Share Screen. And again, you can do Screen 2 if you'd like, or again, if you just want to show the PowerPoint presentation, you just click on the PowerPoint presentation from the options of screens that you can actually share with the client. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to click Share. So now this is the only thing they can see. Even this menu bar up here, they won't be able to see. They will only see this information right here. And from there, you can go through the entire presentation, do your script with your friend, and just get you comfortable with going through the entire presentation all the way through. So once you and your friend, you get the hang of it, you do a few dry runs, you kind of troubleshoot, and again, we'll help you out every step of the way too if you want to ask us for additional information. If you're curious about anything that you're having trouble with, yeah, just let us know. We want to make you a pro as soon as possible and get you ready to go for that upcoming open enrollment meeting. So next, let's talk about the actual contents of the PowerPoint presentation as well, and what that actually means for you, and also the teamwork that you'll have with Dickerson, especially with the quoting and the online enrollment tools.